Alright, so it's time to try to turn this on. This is part of the shipping. It's also really a mess. What a mess I got. Probably one of the worst purchases I've done in quite some time. But we got to deal with this. We got a crack here, crack over there, there's a crack in the back. Let's see if it had any effect. So you can see the other way it came in shipping wise. It's pretty messed up. But tried to cancel twice on this. But the seller refused me, so this is what we end up with. So we'll make it. I could have shipped it. I could have not opened it and done return for sender because it was so banged up, but I didn't, because this would have even got worse damage going all the way back again. So we decided to not do damage. So his video, he has it working. Of course I don't see it working. Ah, come on. See all that banging around. It's not beeping anymore or anything. It's the first time I've turned it on. It's been sitting on my desk since I took it out of the box. Yesterday I had to go over to the post office. So this has got a whole story behind it. So a week after I purchased it. So over here, this is the brightening up and down. A week after I purchased it and I spent a lot of money on it, buyer sent me a message saying, hey, I just realized you purchased this. I'll get it shipped out soon. And that was a week later, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I don't trust the buyer now. The seller rather. I'm like, you know what? Just cancel it. Let's just not do it. A week went by again. He said he was going to ship it, never did. I opened up did not receive. He waited till the last day to ship this. And then it came back. It came in that box as you saw. Postal Service, and now it doesn't work. So now I only got damage. I have a not working machine. That's off, that's on. So we'll show you the video. We'll show you the listing in a second. Because it shows the screen on and it's recognizing. I had a feeling because it got banged around so bad. Although the exterior is not so bad to notice. Crack here, and then there's one back there. Physical. The screen doesn't look, but this has this protector thing on, so I can't see the screen, but inside there, this little thing. What a bummer. So I decided not to do return to sender and try to work this out. But unfortunately, the buyer, I keep saying the buyer, the seller, has not yet even said sorry once. I've sent him 10 photos, both videos, and told him we need to work this out, and I've not heard back at all. I just don't know, it's just gonna go away, so especially now it doesn't work. I thought, I was like, well, you know what? As long as it works. So technically, I have all the pictures from the shipping, the damage, so I can open up a claim with the Postal Service as the person who received it. But technically, this is not the Postal Service's problem. It's the seller shipped it crappy. So they shouldn't have to pay. The only one that should be paying for this now not working also is the seller. Again, I paid X amount of dollars for this. It was pretty pricey. I'm not sure. And now it doesn't work. So, and I said what I did is when he finally shipped it, which was the last minute of the second time I tried to cancel, he finally shipped it out. So I bought this, I bought this on the 2nd of June. He had a pre-label all the way until the 18th is when he finally dropped it off at the Postal Service. And then I got it yesterday. And as soon as I saw tracking delivered to the main post office, I called and said, hey, how's that box look? And they're like, not good. I said, all right, just leave it there. I'm coming. I'm not going to have a mailman put this in his truck, in that box, and then deliver it to me and make it even more damage. It doesn't work now, so it doesn't really matter. So if this, and then also yesterday the seller said he did not refuse the cancel, and that's not true. I'll show you. So everything I have is documented from all of our messages. It was a simple thing. You should just cancel the order, and we would have never gotten here to this point. But what am I going to do? I should have just did return to sender. But that would have caused a real big, more of a nightmare. I thought when I took it out of the box, it seemed all right, other than damage here, and back there. Still damage though. Damage is damage. Shipping damage is shipping damage. I always have to pay for it when I make a mistake. This wasn't a mistake. This was just blatant thrown in a box with a bunch of pads, and you saw it. You can check out the packing. All right, so let's go to the. I won't really show the listing. I'll just show that one photo, which shows it working. And as of now, that's a negative. I no longer have a working machine. And again, I paid X amount for this, which was really pricey. Not sure why I did that, but I did. Alright, so this is the screen from the listing. Right there, see it? I'll just put it halfway in there. This is the screen showing this working. This is what I finally got. I tried adjusting, so what I'll do is I'll have to pull the head off, and I have a Model 4 actually. I wanted to test some drives and stuff. This is broken here too. That's broken. So either something inside got smashed around. I'm assuming that I'm not seeing any screen at all. Usually you can adjust up and down. That's power. So here I see I'm doing adjusting over here. I'm not getting anything at all on this. Nothing. Bummer. What a mess. That's all I can say. So we figured we'd test this first, get this out of the way. Unfortunately for eBay, I can't just jump right from a did not receive to damage after shipping, because it won't let me do it. It's still stuck on the claim. I gotta try to call them today, figure out how I can get the claim changed over now from damaged, broken during shipping. I want half off. That's what I want, especially now that it doesn't work, because it's just crazy. All we had to do was cancel. It was a very simple concept. We would have never gotten here. I knew it as soon as that 1 week went by and the buyer sent me that message about, oh, I just realized you purchased this. I'll get it out tomorrow. I said right there, I was like, stop. I said, just cancel the order. I don't trust them anymore. I don't trust the seller, for this reason right here. And then I just ended up with way overpriced junk. But I didn't want it to get any more ruined. If I would have sent it back, he would have had to take it back, and it would have got even more ruined. But I mean, there's still some salvageable parts, keyboards, maybe the driver. This one's broken though, but the drive may still work. But yeah, this is what it's supposed to do. Just showing you just a snippet of it, right there, right there. It's the one I bought. That's this one right here. So we went from that listing way back June 2nd is when I purchased this, to now, which is June 20 something. What are we on? I'm not normally a complainer, but when I complain, I like to complain, because I think this is complainable. Didn't ask for it. Usually I just leave 5 full-star feedback. Fast and as described, and that's it. Even with this, once everything is said and done, that's what I'll do. This one deserves lots of negative feedback, but I don't want to put my name associated with negative feedback. This is the kind of thing where you deal with buyer or seller. If I'm on either end, I'm dealing with, if I'm the seller, I'm dealing with the buyer one-on-one, man-to-man. Or if I'm the buyer and the seller does something like this, we should be dealing it one-on-one, man-to-man, get it straightened out. But as of right now, the other end, the seller is not helping me out at all. He's like, oh, don't worry, it's just a little bit of damage. It's very casual. Oh, it's not my fault. I had a lot of packing, blah, blah, blah. But you see how it came. So, that's where we're at. We'll try one more time. So, I'm not going to do this now, but I'm going to have to take the head off and see what's going on inside. Because it doesn't work. For whatever reason now, I don't know. But it took significant damage to crack here, and then the back end. And it was in that box. If you see the video of the box, before, when I first got the box, I took pictures of it, video. And then we did another short video of opening the box and discovering this. So this is actually part 3. This is me actually turning it on to nothing. I mean, we get power. But these are finicky, so that means something happened with either the video board or the monitor, yoke, anything inside of this is kind of crappy. So that's all we're going to do with that for today.